This is a band kickstand balance drill. So I got the band below my knee, pulling inwards. I'm gonna start with my feet matched here. So I'm gonna go even 50-50 because what I wanna get is my hips square and my low back in a relaxed position. From there, I'm gonna step this foot, or I got this PVC here. So before I step back, I'm gonna get this PVC kind of vertical and then underneath my arm. So what I'm going for here is snug up against my hip. I'm gonna step back with this leg, and often people will cock their hip out to the side or they'll lean with their shoulder. And so I'm trying to have a little cue to avoid that because I wanna use my muscles, my hip, to keep my hips square and level, not having any shifting. So this is gonna go right kind of underneath my arm, and I'm gonna set it gently against my hip here. Feet are straight, little bend of the knee, little bend of the hip. I'm gonna first let this band pull me in. That's what I call collapsed. I don't want that, so keeping the feet straight, I'm gonna resist the band as far as you can, keeping the ball of your foot on the ground, because I don't wanna roll the ankle, so I'm gonna give you there. And then I'm gonna slowly shift weight into this side, try to maybe squeeze the glute a little bit, and kick this leg back about 12 inches, about a foot. And I'm gonna go about 60% of my weight here, 40% here to start, and then I wanna find this position again. You can kind of collapse and then reset, and then find this. This should be straight, kind of in this vertical plane, not in a tilted plane out. And then, if that's good enough, you can kind of hang out there, hopefully feeling a little work in the foot and ankle, and maybe a little work side of the hip, not so much front of the hip, and certainly not low back. So if you're doing that, we might find a different drill. And then as you progress, I can slowly go from about 60% of my weight front, 40 back, to slowly shift over the front leg and trying to keep myself from shifting off to my right side as I do that. Now I'm fully balancing. I felt as I did that, I wanted to push out. So we're not trying to balance there, that's balancing on our hip joint. We're trying to slowly engage, squeeze the glute, keep the knee out, and try and come out and balance without pushing the stick out and without the band pulling me in. So I've done this before, and this is still a fair bit of work to fully balance on one leg. So there's no harm in going 60-40 and then I'm maybe 80-20. So I've still got some weight back here to stabilize. So don't progress too soon because we want to feel the right things and we want to make sure that I'm not deviating in that position or in this position. Hold for about 30 seconds, should feel some work, and then switch to the other side.